Welcome back to the General Show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe. So, I'm back on my voiceovers, and for this episode, this is not an advertisement, it's just something I'm curious about. So, there's a bank called Bank Zero from South Africa, and it seems to be innovative, and it's online as far as I can tell, and it's promising to be better than all the other online banks that the country offers. And if a person is interested in it, I hope you like it. So, the first thing it promises us is it has zero costs. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but then I'll just read up there right up. So, essentially, what that means is it's a simple and modern app driven bank for individuals and businesses. So, it doesn't discriminate, but it has a fresh approach towards banking. You can use the app all day for your day to day needs and many different things. Apparently, there's a patent personalized card which gives you security, global reach, and forex trade up to 1%. I presume I can trade with this in, for instance, in Russia since the sanctions, if they're saying it's global. It has local card bank machines like a Coca, which means I can function using them, zero banking fees. And then there's a link there, it shows you how much there is. And they give the WhatsApp number for it. That's very interesting. So, how one gets this, and they presuming that's financial freedom, a big hoo ha. First step is you download the app at the App Store or Google Play. I'm not sure if it's at a cost, but generally these things are supposed to be for free so that it's user friendly and all of that. And it doesn't seem like a subscription because it's supposed to be an app and they just promised innovation. So they have to do the things. And then obviously you upload your certified documents and then you scan for biometric security so that they know your facial markers and there's minimal risk of fraud since a person's biometric is a bit difficult to duplicate. So that's interesting as a startup. I'm not sure how the customer service is so far because, as far as I know, this is poorly marketed. If no one knows that there's a bank called Bank Zero, everyone should be raving over it. People should be just the way they did with Capitec and all of that. People should be raving over it, but then I haven't had much of a buzz. I only found it coincidentally on Twitter, so that says a lot. I hope they work very hard on sales page, the marketing, so that it penetrates more people, because you find that this is probably very good for people who just started out their businesses since they're promising low fees and all of these other things. So for the next person, hopefully one can deem it as a good thing, but then yeah, we'll give it time, we'll see. One would like to see Capitec being challenged as the new bank that is cheap, quote unquote, right? And the third step is personalize your account, name card, the pins. They're saying saving goals and more. Presumably, probably asks you in a questionnaire or something that, do you have a savings goal or anything like that? And then, yeah, I presume so. And then, unfortunately, you have to fund your account. So you get a personalized Bank Zero card. Obviously, clearly is a bank because there's no way they give you all these services without even charging you. They just worded in a very interesting way for the next person to see, which is, yeah, I guess it's a very humbling experience for everyone. But yeah, so far the steps seem very reasonable for person. They're not really asking for much, which is somewhat good and somewhat bad. I'm just concerned about the turnover time, about user friendliness, right? So they're saying there's a business banking part, right, where So small businesses with turnovers which haven't reached the billion mark. Apparently, most banks don't offer required banking solutions to support businesses. Partially true, partially not true. This is probably a marketing ploy. Remember, I'm just reviewing this as a financial tool to open up discussions for everyone because we need to talk about these things, right? So they say it changes things forever with Bank Zero. Well, we hope so, and the turnover for customer support is very good. We'll give it time. I hope to review it next year or so forth, but we'll see, man. And then they say it gives you total control. And then it says with the eCoca, it's a card machine basically where you can do transactions with. So I presume they've partnered with eCoca because they know many small businesses and these tuck shops budding all over the country use these small machines for banking because easier access and all of that. User friendly, network is good. Not sure about the bank charges because some of these tuck shops you pay a certain amount for even swiping and all of that. So we'll see, man. I'll give a more detailed review of it over time because now I think too many things they're in the initial stages and they'll probably fix things just like how with Time Bank they fix things as they went along. This isn't necessarily a new model, but yeah, it's that. They claim to have special features, right? Where they say a zero pricing strategy is important, but it's not enough. They're going to offer innovative functionality and then ensure control and transparency. Hey, all I can hear is just bank charge for just existing. But hey, what can I say? It sounds very interesting with the marketing. And they say both businesses and individuals require significant functionality, which is currently available to solve daily banking problems. Although most banks have started addressing the needs of individuals, they don't offer required banking functionalities of businesses. So again, they're targeting businesses, but then here they were saying that it's for personal people, and then they were contradicting themselves by saying, "What are your financial saving goals?" You see, they should just come out and say that we're a bank for businesses, and then literally get straight to the point. Because you can't say this ploy of personal savings and then 90% of your sales pitch literally is all about businesses. It's a bit disingenuous. They need to get straight to the point. They need to be factual that they are a business or small business bank. Simple and straightforward. They mustn't beat about the bush about it. Because remember, in certain sectors, you don't necessarily have to have the whole market. You just need to have your niche supporting you, and then that would be good. Because many people want to start businesses, I get it, and it's very good, but these people need to be honest with us. For that, 2 out of 5 in terms of being genuine, but yeah. And then they continue saying that there's card subscription controls, there's a security under order, there's a special card patent where you can't have card skimming. Okay, interesting. Probably uses the biometric system, but yeah. And they say rogue debit orders, so presume that they block debit orders. I don't know, hey, but we'll see. We'll see. They're promising a lot, but we'll see. So I'm saying we'll give them time, and then the businesses that have used them, they're going to review them. No, they're going to give us the insight, and then I'll review it again and again and again, because as I'm saying, we're just having financial investing discussions for every single person so that discuss different economical models, but then at the end of the day, as investors, we need to stay winning. Without that, then they say they have an intuitive design, which is a quick start guide to the magic. Okay, I guess so. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. They're promising a lot. And then they're saying ecosystem. They have a digital connectiveness. There's a smart schedule for payment, which, okay. You pay according to time, okay. That's interesting. Relationship banking. They support you with all of your banking admin. Okay. I also fear that may also be costly, because some banks, well, every bank, just for having a statement out, they want money and all of these. And so they say there's clever card control from ATM to online transaction. So they probably partnered up with a certain bank or larger institution for them to be able to use these ATMs because they don't have physical ATMs. So it's either going to be through a retailer or through a partnered bank. We'll see how that works out over time. But hey, it mustn't cost me an arm and a leg because I've been a victim to one of these banks, and hey, man, it's a lot to say the least. But yeah, we take it day by day. But then they're promising March. It's pretty much the same as Time Bank, just different wording and marketing. But then they should have just said we're doing this for businesses. This would have been better than saying it's for the individual. They should have first cornered the businesses, then people rave over it, and then take it to the next step. So they're saying the QR payments and receipts for micropayments, okay. Proof of payment. So people can fraudulently create proof of payment, but then there's an app that verifies it. So I presume this one has embedded verifications of proof of payments. Phishing is sort of a hacking method which hackers use and then they copy your stuff. So they're saying no more phishing for you. Okay, they're saying even if you're under 16, you can still open it. You see, now this is my problem with businesses. I get that they want to corner everyone, but then you must, if you come with a product, master your niche or your target audience, because once again I'm saying they could have easily said their business whatnot, because now we're seeing their children's bank, their adult savings bank, and then now but most of their products are business. It's not there. Then rates and pricing. The most important thing for many is they say that basic banking is free and only extras are charged. Hey, that's an interesting answer. What's basic banking and why extra charges for others? You see, and then functionality pricing rates apply equally to all, so for business and for individual. I'd like to believe this, but I don't think it's the same because business probably gonna transact more, so obviously it's gonna be charged more, but more marketing ploys. Okay, and then Bank Zero doesn't offer entry level accounts, which are then enforced to upgrade to higher ones. Okay, rich banking should never force customers into paying exorbitant. So this bank probably is a pay as you interact or transact type of bank from the way they're modeling things. And again, they're confirming that this is a business bank essentially. They need to revisit that, guys. Yeah, and then they're saying there's a price guide so that you're able to see the prices and the interest rates vary over time. So this again is a big issue. Why are my interest rates varying over time? They need to say, okay, we'll give you 1% interest rate to call in the businesses, but then they're not bold. Sort of like they want to get into the market and they're just trying it out for people in hopes that they actually do support. But no, again, I'm saying I'll give them 1.5 out of 5 for the marketing. 2, I'll give them a 1.7 for niche market targeting because they're all over the place. They need to do better. The wording they use in the marketing, I'll give them a 2 out of 5. That's good, but then a bit ambiguous here and there. And yeah, those are the 3 ratings that I can give them so far. But we'll see, man, over time. As I said, time reveals everything. So we'll give it to them for that. Besides that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for reviewing the Bank Zero with me. I hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe.